Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. It is Thursday the 27th of November, which means this is the last writing vlog for the November challenge. And I'm not sure how we got to this point because November has zoomed by in a blur of back to back to back illnesses. But despite all of that, I have actually managed to stay ahead. Cue my little graph where you can see I have not yet dipped below my expected writing target to hit the 50,000 words in November that I wanted to write. But also I've managed to hit my mini writing goal of making sure that I write every single day. Now that wasn't a part of the November writing challenge. That was just something I set myself because I have not been consistent with writing this year whatsoever. So I wanted to get back into the swing of things, and I know that if I'm writing every day, even if it's a little bit, that it is helping me stay rooted in the story, get those words down, and it's just helping momentum. It's also really helped because I suddenly then realised that with the November writing challenge, I am very close to finishing writing this book and getting it done and the series that I'm writing finished by the end of the year. So there is an awful lot going on. November has whizzed by, and if you do not know what is going on, let me fill you in. Hi, I am Marie. I'm a steamy romance author, and you've got to go and grab your favourite drink. I've got my Costa Mocha. You've got to snuggle up and you've got to come and be an author with me because we need to finish this November writing challenge. If you are new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm actually participating in the Rough Draft Challenge. You might have heard of NaNoWriMo or others going on in the month of November, which is essentially all authors participating are trying to write a set amount of words in the month of November and cheering each other on. I've got 50,000 words to write, and actually I'm currently standing. Oh dear. I've just realised my microphone was in my notebook. My audio was really muffled or not. Bear with. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. It seems okay from what I can hear. Fingers crossed. If this is the start of the day, it's going to be a great one. Anyway, where was I? Who knows? We'll just carry on with where I think we are. So I have written 44,597 words as of yesterday in November, which means I've just looked at it, but I don't have it in front of me. 5,403 words. Editor Marie will tell you if I am right or wrong. I've got 4 writing days left, and I'm positive that nothing, touch wood, will stop us from hitting that goal, which is very exciting. I'm going to do some writing sprints this morning, get my word count goal hit, which will almost be like half of that goal. I want 2,000 words today. Would be nice, thank you very much. And it's going to be one of the last chapters where it's dealing with like the side story, so it is very much influencing the main story and creating the tension, like it's ramping up the tension of why my character needs a date. I've not told you what the book is about. It is a small town rom-com matchmakers for her best friend's brother, and he needs a date for a work event. He goes to her because she is like the dating queen, which is sort of a backhanded compliment because she is still very much single, bless her. And this side story element is very much ramping up the tension of why this date for the work event is so important, why it matters to our main male character, and why he should really be concentrating on finding this date, and when actually he's just concentrating on spending as much time with our lovely female main character and completely forgetting about the fact that there's actually this deadline that was really important to him. So it's one of those chapters that is ramping up for the story conflict, but it's like the last one where it's not about the romance between the two main characters brewing. So I'm like, I want to get that done, because then from this moment on, there's some really good things that happen. I feel like I've probably been saying that for like the last 10 days. But this story has, considering I didn't want to write it, if you have been around and watched my other vlogs, you know I had no ideas for this story. I didn't want to write it. Could have easily cut it from the series completely, but I'm so glad I didn't, because it's so good. And yeah, I am loving writing it. And if you watch my very first vlog where I finished writing my last book in the series, you would have seen how mentally draining and tough that was for me, and I like cried, and that ending like tore me apart. I don't think I'm going to get that with this ending, because it's just a different style of ending and it's going to be emotional. Oh no, could I cry? Maybe in like a joyful way. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be able to finish the book today, because I've still got like, I'm anticipating like another 40,000 words to write on this book, so I might slap bang in the middle of this story now, and mid-book slump hasn't happened yet. Again, touching wood. There's so much exciting things happening that I'm not sure it is gonna happen. Anyway, we've got to get writing, and then I've got a whole vlog to edit, which is rather inconvenient, because I would just quite like to keep writing, please, because these next chapters are going to be so good. Anyway, come and write. I only needed 87 words to finish that chapter, but that chapter is done and we are starting a new one. I have done my writing sessions. I ended up writing for a little bit longer. I did like 2 writing sprints and I extended both of them. And I just thought, you know what? I want to get this chapter finished. I am in the flow. So I did. I don't know how long I ended up writing on that second bit, but I got in my writing sprints 1,177 words in my first writing sprint, and then in my second one 1,468, which means that my writing today was 2,645 words, which means that total words left to write in November is 2,758 words. I have updated all my trackers. I've got my graph. I've really close to the end and 94% complete. And I have 3 more writing days. So even if I get 1,000 words every day, I've hit the goal. And I know realistically that I can do more in the weekend. So I definitely will hit the goal, all being well. And hopefully I'll hit it early. I haven't ordered my last reward yet for hitting 50,000. I'm going to have to do that at some point so that I can actually open it and celebrate when I hit 50,000. But yeah, I'm really happy. I managed to finish that chapter. I think I'm like bang in the middle of chapters now. I think I'm like technically over halfway through the book. And that means with that last chapter, which was a little bit more emotional than I was thinking it was going to be, there were some bits where I was like, oh my God, am I going to cry? And I was like, no, I'm not going to cry. Nope. But it was a little bit emotional just because my main character is really connected to a mentor at work and they're really cute together. It was a little bit of a difficult scene to write, but it's done. And we are full steam ahead on these next scenes. But that is for another day. So I will see you for another writing sprint at some point in the future. afternoon to Sunday the 30th of November. We have made it, the last day of the November writing challenge. And did I do it? Yeah, I did. I completed the November rough draft writing challenge. I wrote 50,000 words in the month of November, and I actually finished it yesterday. I finished it a day early. I was so happy. I did a sneaky evening writing session yesterday evening, which you would have just seen. I didn't feel up to doing a little update straight after that, so I thought I'll leave that for today. And I wanted to finish today with some more writing, even though I didn't technically need to because I'd already hit the goal. I did want to write today as well and finish on a high. And boy, did I finish on a high, because as well as hitting the writing goal yesterday, so yesterday I finished a chapter. I hit 50,822 words. But today I've been working on a chapter, and it's one of those ones that it is one of those scenes that I have been thinking about since the start of figuring out what this whole book was about. And this is real turning point time and already loving it. And I've just done 3 writing sprints, an hour and a half's worth of writing, and I've got 3,422 words today, which means that my total November words written is 54,244. Now, I did not think I was going to get above and beyond the challenge, and I am very happy. I did order myself my 50,000 word reward goal, but in true Marie fashion, it's not going to get delivered until the middle of December. I told you I should have ordered that ages ago. I just assumed everything on Amazon was next day delivery, but some things don't do that. Anyway, that will come when that will come. I'll open it, I'll put it on a vlog, and you will see that. But it is coming. And then what is next? I'm going to do a bit of a roundup summary just to see how the month of November went, even though the fact I won, like how I actually feel about the challenge, whether I'd do it again, things I'd learn, and all that good stuff. So you will see that coming. But the biggest thing is to keep going, because for once this year I've actually been writing consistently. There's been a couple of days where I really had to push myself writing. I didn't want to, but I did, and I managed to write daily in November, which, considering how ill I've been in the month of November, is pretty impressive. But I really want to get this book finished, because not only will it mean that this book is finished, it means that the whole of this series will be finished, and it will mean that in January I can start planning a whole new series, and that is the vibe I want to be going into 2026 with. So we are going to carry on writing. I did some rough calculations. I think I've got about 40,000 words left to write. With that, there is a slim possibility that I could get this finished before Christmas, which would be amazing. But December is always very, very busy, so we will see. I've got some wiggle room baked into that, so that if I do have to go past December, I've got that sort of quiet downtime where between Christmas and New Year I have no idea what day it is and it will be lazy, and there'll probably be some Christmas chocolates and some writing in pyjama days, but it will give me some buffer time to actually get it finished. But fingers crossed we can get it done before Christmas. That's my first goal. We'll see how we go. Some of these chapters that I'm going to be coming up to write are going to be quite long though. I've just done all of those words on that chapter. It's not finished yet, and I don't think I'm probably far off, but there is still bits to write on that. Part of me wants to carry on writing, like I would really love to get this scene done because the next one, the slow burn, is going to pay off. That's all I'm going to say. So part of me really wants to sort of jump into that, but I might do some writing on my phone perhaps. So if I do, I'll just add in the final word count, my little graph for you. Also thought I should just show you my trackers and how I've sort of felt as I've been writing, and every 1,000 words and every day as well. I'm really excited for December. It's going to be difficult, but I feel like I've really achieved a lot in November and I can carry on with some of that momentum into December as well. We are so close to finishing this series that we've just got to get it done. Like, yes, please, we are getting this done. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for being here, supporting me through it. If you have been doing a November writing challenge yourself, I hope you managed to succeed. And if you didn't and you got some words down, that's still progress. We're still good here. It was just meant to be a little bit of fun and putting our best foot forward. And sometimes we win and sometimes we don't win, but it doesn't mean that we've lost. That's my profound thought for the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come join me on this crazy journey where we try to finish this book by the end of the year. Just, the busiest time of the year, but we've got this, right? We can do this together. So yeah, come and join me and I will see you soon. Happy reading. Bye.